Good morning to you. We're with Allie Miller, registered dietitian and natural foods expert with Naturally Nourished. Good morning to you, Allie.
Good morning.
And we are talking today about going gluten-free. A new study apparently finds that nearly 2 million Americans have celiac disease and should avoid eating gluten. That's an incredible number.
Absolutely.
And it's something that we've seen on the rise, right?
Yes. Gluten intolerance and gluten sensitivity is definitely on the rise, and that goes beyond the constructs of celiac disease. So the issue that we're seeing is that the gluten that's being produced these days is 500 times the amount of gluten content in the wheat crops. The issue with it is that the gluten protein has a component in it called gliadin, and gliadin can actually do a couple deleterious or negative things for the body. One of them is that it can interfere with the opioid receptors in the gut, and those interfere with our brain, and research supports that people consume an extra 400 calories a day when they have that opioid receptor interactivity. Another thing the gluten does is it interacts with our gut integrity, or the lining structure of our gut, and can destroy it, causing some autoimmune conditions, and that's what leads to celiac. Also, we're looking at things like bloating and indigestion, migraines would be a concern, irregular bowel movements and activity, and joint pain also correlate to gluten.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the gluten-free products that are out there.
Sure.
And which ones do you like, and what should we look for on the label?
Yeah, so we want to think about, gluten-free, we want to focus on avoiding some of those grains. So it's going to include wheat, most flours, barley, rye, and spelt, and some oats. So there are going to be oat options that are going to be certified gluten-free. It's just the way that they're processing them, so they're not going to be cross-contaminated. And then also when we're looking at gluten-free products, something like this Kind bar here, I want to see nutrients and positivity coming from the food as well. So not just what are you not getting, but we're getting healthy foods here, like the nuts and seeds as the primary components of this product, versus a really processed gluten-free potato starch cookie or something like that. So I really do recommend keeping gluten as a watch, or keeping it minimum for most people, and for some people they do have to completely avoid it.
Now, Allie is hosting a gluten-free event a week from Monday. It's from 7 to 8 at the Ruggles Green in City Center. The cost is $15. You can register and find out more by visiting the event website. Just type in gluten and digestion.eventbrite.com.